Hey guys, this is Ty, Expat's Lifestyle. That's X, like the letter, PATS Lifestyle. I want to thank you guys for all the support. I've seen some people out, they recognize me. You know, we chopped it up, I had a couple of beers. I really appreciate everybody. And I appreciate them bringing you valid content. That's really the main thing. So guys, please like, share, subscribe. So that I can continue to build this platform and bring you other videos. Also comment and let me know what you liked about the video, what you'd like to see more of. If I missed something in the video, let me know. Okay guys, I'm excited to talk to you today about something that that I think is important to know because this expat's lifestyle. I've been getting a lot of questions as to why I became an expat and why I chose Sosua specifically. So let's talk about it. And you know, I hope I don't get too political, but I'm gonna be honest, and that's one of the things that you know, on here and in my personal life, people love about me. I'm honest. One, this might end up being 2 videos, but let's go on and get into it. Why I've decided to become an expat. The situation in America. Let's be honest. Let's talk about it, man. I'm an African American male. I'm black. Let's just call a spade a spade. I know some people say I look Spanish. Some people say I look Dominican. Some people say I look Middle Eastern. I've gotten it all. But the bottom line, I'm black. So the situation in America is horrible. It's horrible. Let's just call it what it is. The situation in America is horrible. You know, the racism. I mean, let's talk about it, man. I don't know if it's Trump or if it's Trump's. I don't know. But the bottom line is that it really doesn't matter if you're black or white at this point. The situation in America has gotten to the point where people are talking out loud about civil war. Even if you're a racist, fine, you want the Civil War. If you're not a racist, you certainly don't want to be in the middle of no damn Civil War. And if you're black, you certainly don't want to be there because they want it to be a race war to kill black people. That's a problem. And even if and when Joe Biden wins, that whole attitude and movement has already gotten started. And I just don't want to be part of it. So, I know this is a heavy ass way to start off the video, but it's the truth. Cost of living. That's another thing. I lived in Dallas, Texas, and the cost of living was always relatively good, but you know, you have people that that migrate to places and they come from places that are much more expensive, and I don't want to say they ruin the place, but they ruin the place. But because they come and they overpay for things. You know, they're not. I don't want to say they're not smart enough, but they act like they're not smart enough. Hell, to come and find out what the market is in that place and pay a fair market price for that place. Not, oh, this house would cost $1 million in California. You're not in California, dumbass. Don't come pay $1 million for a $150,000 house just because you're not used to anything. But that's what's going on in Dallas. So the property taxes was getting out of hand, and you know, it just wasn't fun anymore. So the racism, the cost of living. So these are all situations. Budget cuts. Talk about that. I have 2 businesses. One of the businesses is predicated on government contract that I won years and years ago. I've had this business for years and years and years. And the budget cuts, that when Trump came in, he cut the budget so deep because the business, you know, bottom line, I won a contract. With the Department of Labor initially to work with people when they got laid off to help them get back in the workforce, help them work on their resumes, help them work on their interviewing skills. When I won that contract, I had some other government contracts the Social Security Administration and Department of Assistive and Rehabilitative Services. Basically, Social Security works with the Department of Assistive and Rehabilitative Services to help people that are disabled go back to work. I mean, it can be whatever. You need a limb, you can't afford the limb, but you want to go back to work. The Department of Assistive and Rehabilitative Services would help you get that limb or get whatever it is. And then once they get the person ready to go back to work, they would assign them to a person like me or my company to help that person go back to work. To do a couple of things. One, to find out what it is that they can do now, and also to help them find and keep their job. Now, the budget cuts that came in killed it. Let's just call it what it is, man. The budget cuts, it killed it. Trump cut the budget $800 billion, $700 billion, $880 billion, 3 years in a row. And he did that, and it just killed the business. So, and it wasn't just since Trump, it's been like right around before Trump got in, the business died. And once the business died, there's no more money. And then also the coronavirus, the handling of the coronavirus. I mean, it's sad to come to a third world, quote unquote, third world country, and for them to have a better response to the coronavirus. Because one thing that they do here, they've got a good hold on this virus. I have to be honest with you. They have a good hold on it. They're serious about the mask. You gotta wear it. You gotta wear them whenever you're inside anywhere. They take your temperature and spray your hands with disinfectant before you ever go in the store. So if you are contaminated with the virus, you're not going to touch everything in there. And I don't understand why America won't do this. This is common sense. Everywhere you go, before you enter, you have to have on your mask, and you have to get your hands sprayed with alcohol sanitizer before you go. You're not coming in here and contaminating our stuff. And it made sense, and they have a very good hold on this virus. So that was the situation in America. That's the first part. Also, number two, man, now let's just call it, man, fuck it. I'm going to say it. The women in America, black women specifically. Yeah, I said it. I'm sorry. Fuck, I said it. I've said it. I'm sorry. Black women in America have been on a campaign for the last 30 years and bought this narrative that they don't need a man and you can't tell them anything, and I'm independent, and they've let independentism, yeah, I said it, independentism, my word, hey, use that word, I want my money. They've let independentism take over their mentality, take over the way that they move, take over everything. They are so ingrained in showing you what you can't tell them that they can do that they forget what they're supposed to do. So the women, black women specifically, but not just black women, because that whole attitude permeates, because I stopped dating black women a long time ago. Yeah, I said it. But, white, Latin, if they're in America, attitude changes. I don't know why. So, and then you go with the looks. Although I have to say, it's starting to change here a lot more than I'm comfortable with. But the fake hair, the fake eyelashes, the tattoos, this and that. Now, I'm starting to see a lot more of that here, and it's really breaking my heart to see it. But it's mainly with the mangos, as y'all call them. It's mainly with them. The regular girls don't really have it as much. I don't know if they don't have it because they can't afford it, or they don't like it, or a little of both. But you don't see it. But the bottom line is the women. The women here, if you get away from the mangos, let me say that. If you get away from them, they cook. Their culture is they cook, they clean, they respect the man. They do that. Matter of fact, it's almost hard to get used to how you have to treat them, because they look at, if you're too kind, they take it as weakness. And I don't mean be mean. it's a delicate dance, but you have to be very direct in a nice way, meaning you don't ask them where you want to go to dinner. You tell them where you're going for dinner. You don't ask them what they're going to cook for dinner. You tell them what to cook for dinner. And I'm telling you, that's what they're used to. If you say cook, they're going to ask you what. And I mean, they want specifics. What do you want me to cook? What sides do you want with it? And how do you want me to cook it? Do you want me to stew it? Do you want me to fry it? Do you want me to bake it? Don't get too cute though, bruh. She don't know how to do much. You got beans and rice. You got rice and beans. You got stewed chicken. You got fried chicken. You got stewed beef. You got fried whatever. That's it. Don't get cute, bruh. So the women, that was a huge factor in my decision to move. Now I'm on 2 and I have 5 points, so I'm gonna break this video up and do another part. All right.